Round three, politics as usual. It's Saturday, February, what is today's date? 25th, 2017. As I look off to the side, being self-conscious, making this video. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get political on you, but it's probably not gonna be like you've ever had before. By the way, I just dyed my hair. I just died in your arms tonight. Must have been something you said. Oh yeah. Anyway, on topic. Okay, so here's my take on politics. I'm waiting for people that will transcend and rise above the partisanship and the bickering. It's pretty blatantly obvious that the current political system in the world is kind of broken. We need a revolution, but the revolution that we need is not going to come from more of the same. I stay aware of what's going on politically, but I don't give in. I don't like feed into it, because politics are designed to divide and conquer anyway. That's what the whole purpose is: to divide and conquer. To me, it just makes no sense seeing people that are otherwise get along, and then as soon as the topic of politics comes along, you have families that can't even eat dinner together because of politics. Like, why do we apply certain principles to our lives in so many areas, but when it comes to politics or even celebrity gossip, we don't apply the same principles? We don't want people to gossip and talk about us, but, oh, did you hear about the Kardashians, this and that? Or don't judge somebody based on what you hear somebody else says about them. But we do that every single day with every politician, with every celebrity. I mean, Kanye West is crazy, you know? I don't know Kanye West. He may be more sane than you and I, you know? It's quite frankly not my business whether he's crazy or whether he's sane. And now, mind you, I understand that when it comes to politics, when it comes to people that are seeking public office, that are going to be public servants, we have to use discernment. But that means don't judge the personality, judge the actions, and can't even judge the words, because anybody can give a beautiful speech, but what are they actually doing? That's what really matters. And we get so caught up on the personality that we will either flat out reject everything a person does or says because we dislike the personality, or we'll accept any bullcrap that they say and do because we embrace the personality. And quite frankly, politics brings out hypocrisy in everybody. Politics is, when they do it, it's an outrage, but when we do it, we justify it. That's what politics does on a daily basis. And we need to look beyond the personality, and we need to look at the root and look at what's actually taking place. And if you choose to disregard somebody and not associate with them because of their political views, that's on you. I mean, that's your life, you know. But I'm not going to live that way, because quite frankly, our reality is our perception. Our perception makes our reality, and our perceptions are shaped by our experiences. So I'm not going to call somebody dumb because they haven't had the same experiences that I have. I'm not going to call somebody stupid or just call them names, or just completely disregard their experiences, what they've lived, because they haven't lived what I've lived. I haven't lived what they lived. I mean, you can't tell a kid in Yemen that America is the land of the free and the home of the brave, liberty and justice for all, when his family was just wiped out by a drone bomb that was ordered by the American president. I mean, you want him to embrace America and feel like America is yay, good, happy, and quite frankly, liberty and justice for all is nothing but a marketing slogan. It's liberty and justice for who? It's a great ideal, and it's something we should strive for. But is there really liberty, or is there really justice? You can't tell me that there's really liberty when you got the IRS taken. You can't set up a lemonade stand out on the street and without a permit. I mean, where's the liberty? And justice? You want justice? How many people get killed by cops and the cop just gets desk duty for a week or so and then they're back on the beat? There's no justice. There's no liberty. It's just a marketing slogan. And I can't tell somebody who's lived a completely different experience how they should live their life. And I understand that's what the political struggle is, but we need to keep an open mind and listen to people who experience different things, because that's what's going to make the society, and we can have unity and find common ground, or we can have division and focus on the things that separate us and make us different. But no two people's experiences are the same. No two people's perceptions are the same. So who are you to impose your perception and your worldview on somebody else? You're going to tell me that's liberty? That's justice? No, that's not liberty. That's not justice. That's tyranny. You're trying to impose what you've experienced, your worldview, on somebody when they haven't experienced the same thing as you. So you need to listen to them and what have you experienced. And it goes for any side. I don't care if you lean right, if you lean left, if you're a socialist, if you're libertarian. It's about listening to, because quite frankly, if you've agreed to participate in this society, if you've agreed to participate in the system of the society and be governed by their laws, then it's to your benefit to listen and have dialogue, and build with your neighbors and build something positive, rather than be torn apart based upon somebody who hasn't experienced life the way that you've experienced life. I mean, that's just ridiculous. The hypocrisy abounds. I mean, how can you be pro-life yet dehumanize somebody on the other side of the world who, quite frankly, if you look at the fact of the matter, most extremism that happens can be traced back to economic hardships. The majority of people that are signing up for ISIS in Syria right now are from Tunisia, and what are they going through? Economic hardship. They don't care about these religious fanatic ideals. They just want to be able to feed their families and eat, man. Everybody around the world, that's all they want, is just live in peace, feed themselves, feed their family. I don't care where you go. You go to North Korea, you can go to Iran, you can go to Morocco, you can go to Canada, Cuba, Venezuela. The bottom line, everybody just wants to eat. And if they feel like you're imposing their ability to do so, you're going to have conflict. You know, that's how conflict arises. So that's my take on it. They say it's a sign of an intelligent mind to entertain a thought or an idea without accepting it. So that's the type of perspective and the type of mentality we should approach when coming into these things. You don't have to accept, but you should be tolerant and try to be understanding. Mind you, there is ignorance out there. There's plenty of ignorance out there. And rather than denigrating people and putting them down based on what you perceive as ignorance, we should try to educate. We should be uplifting. We should build. And that is what love would do. Now, on that note, let's make love go viral.